Hi, I'm Doug.
And I'm Cathy.
Maggie's just taking it easy.
She sure is.
Join us as we follow the moon. Today, we're going to take you to Capitol Reef National Park. We visited here in September of 2024. Shot some video of the park just to share with our family and friends because at that point we couldn't publish on YouTube. Just a couple of months after that, that law changed. So now we're able to bring that video, make it public to you so you can enjoy along with us. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our time at Capitol Reef National Park.
Thanks.
Well, we start our day off at Capitol Reef National Park, coming in from the west at the Torrey entrance on Route 24. This park actually has a main highway going right through the middle of it with Highway 24. So it's got a little bit different feel. You don't actually get down to the visitor center and everything until the scenic road turns off. But there's lots of scenery to see until then.
There is a lot, and at every turnoff, just pull in, look around. You may find little trails off of it. You may just find amazing scenery.
And there is tons of amazing scenery as you go across here. Everywhere you look.
Deep, dark red to the whites.
Now, the very first place you turn in has this map of the park. And we got through the park easily in a day's time. It was not one of the larger ones we've come to. The first pullout you come to is Twin Rocks, which is called the Orientation Pullout. And from there, the views just get more beautiful.
They're so grand, looking out across them, and you feel so small.
Absolutely. Now, this park's map is a little bit different. It gives you a few highlights of the park as you go across it, but it doesn't give you the specific turnouts and viewpoints as you go. The next one you'll come to is the Chimney Rock Trail. And the Chimney Rock Trail is a little bit of a longer trail we didn't take, but you can see Chimney Rock right from the parking area. Sitting right there.
And the best picture's going to be in the afternoon.
Yeah, we were there first thing in the morning. We also picked up some pictures on the way back out when the lighting was better. It was easier to see. There's another pull-off just a short distance up the road from there where you can get the backside. That's the backside of the chimney.
It looks like a curtain, like drapes.
It looks so different from that side, but it's the same rock formation. Now the next stop is Panorama Point. And Panorama Point has just a short, like a slip rock path moving up, and you get up to the top of that just a very short ways from the parking area. And you've got beautiful views out in every direction.
And you can go way out there on that point.
Yeah. And you can see a long way out there too.
That's right.
Now, from the parking lot there for Panorama Point, there's a gravel road that takes off, and that will take us over to Gooseneck's Point. And the gravel road is about a mile long. It's a good road. There's no problems with navigating that.
And you really want to take this.
Gooseneck's is really phenomenal. It's a huge canyon, but it gets its name. We'll get on over here to the actual viewpoint, and you can look down in it and see the river going through there, and that's where the goosenecks come in, and all the shapes that the river has carved down in there. Just an absolutely amazing canyon down in there.
It's so colorful.
Yep, absolutely. Now we're back on the road going across 24, and we come to the Fluted Wall. And you can see why it gets its name. It looks like to remind me of the fluted edge of a pie crust.
Yeah.
All the way across there. And it goes on for a long ways. Now our next stop is at the castle.
That thing was beautiful.
Yeah, and it looks like a castle sitting up on top of it. It still looks like the fluted wall underneath it. There's so many really unique formations in this park. Now next, we are going to make a right-hand turn at the Fruita area onto the Scenic Drive, and you'll come to the Visitor Center. Visitor Center is going to tell you a lot about the geology of the area, and Scenic Drive is where a lot of the history of the park comes from. Now this little area is a blacksmith shop. This Fruita area was all a early Mormon settlement. And there's still some buildings and things left from that.
This area is also very lush.
Yeah, it's a little bit lower, and it's got a good bit of water flow through it. The Nature Center was not open while we were there, so we just have some pictures of that from the road. But they have orchards there, and it was apple season when we were there. And right from that little spot where you park for the blacksmith is just a short walk, and then across the road into an apple orchard. And they also have peaches, pecans, cherries. I wish I could remember them all, but there was like 10 or 12 different varieties of orchards that they have in there. But when we were there, it was apple season. And you can go in. Any apples that you want to eat while you're in there are yours for free. Any that you want to take with you are $2 a pound.
And they are good.
They certainly are. At the end of the orchard, there's a little self-serve scale. You weigh them out, put your money in the slot. When we were there, it was Jonathan's and Rome's, and they were tremendous. Now you'll see the sign there. We're going to go down to the Gifford House, but at that point the scenic road was closed from there on down for construction. So that's as far down the scenic road that we were able to go. But the Gifford cabin is a working farm. It is just a beautiful homestead, as well as the barn that's there.
There's a couple horses.
Yep. There's a pasture land right across the road. And they bill that at, oh, they're the horses, but they bill that Gifford House as being a museum. There's really only one room in it that is set up as a museum, and the rest of it is set up with a lot of local jams, jellies, things that are made out of the fruits that are there, including some great little pies.
Oh, the pies were wonderful.
And then they have this little room set up as their museum. So from the Gifford House, we're back on the road, back up to 24. And you come to the Fruita Schoolhouse.
And it is tiny.
It is very tiny. Very well preserved. It's locked that you can't go in it, but go up to the windows. And you'll see the old school through the windows. And what a view from your schoolhouse.
Oh, yeah. All the way around.
I'll bet there was some rock climbing going on at recess.
I bet.
Our next stop is the Petroglyph panel. And there is a viewing area that you can walk out to. And these are not as vivid as some that we've seen.
Oh, they were very light.
But we were able to pull some pictures out of them. They're very, very interesting.
You almost need someone to help point them out. It's like a chain. One person points them out to somebody else, and then they leave. Somebody else points out to, then you point out to somebody, and
that one I refer to as the Carrot Man.
yeah.
But
They were very pale.
Yeah, there's one viewing area straight out, and then there's another raised boardwalk that goes almost the length of that rock structure, and there are more petroglyphs scattered throughout there.
Along the walk, and it's real easy to miss them.
Yeah. Now, as we leave the petroglyphs and continue east through the park on 24, you'll see this big white dome-looking rock up there, and it's called Capitol Dome. And it was named that because the first settlers that came through there, it reminded them of the dome on our nation's Capitol building. Keep in mind, this is Capitol Reef. That's where the name Capitol came from.
That's right.
From the same parking area, you come to Pechtel's Pyramid. And it's sitting just across the road from the Capitol Dome. And there you can see where the pyramid was and where the dome is. And even the area in between the more famous viewpoints just has some magnificent sights in this canyon area.
It sure does. You watch off to the left or the right as you go between these areas. You see the canyons between them, and they're just really beautiful.
Now this is a real popular hiking area called the Grand Wash, and it is just exactly what the name says. It is a huge wash that goes through the canyons. This area is known for flash flooding. You do need to be careful even on a sunny day and
Absolutely.
be aware of what's going on.
Because you don't know what's going on in the weather north or south of you.
Where the water runs off from.
Right.
And as we continue east, you can start to see how the rocks change. We went from the reds into more of the whites and the paler tans. The shapes of the rock structures have changed.
It is pretty amazing.
It really is. And we come to the Behunan cabin. This was one of the earlier families, Mormon families that settled in the area. They built this cabin and were only in it less than a year because it flooded out this area and wiped them out. So they ended up and moved more towards where Fruita is now. We kept seeing this up in the mountain, and that looked like that might have been a great spot for a cliff dwelling there.
Yeah. Well, and that also, if you notice, the cabin was actually setting up high compared to that, where the water went through.
Mm-hmm. And this is where 24 will take you out the east side of the park after enjoying a great day in the canyon. Well, Cathy, there's so many different things at Capitol Reef. What did you think of the park?
I thought it was very neat. It was a little bit smaller, and it wasn't as dramatic as the others have been in the Mighty Five. But it was definitely worth going. They had the apple place, the apple orchards, and that was really neat because you could go and pick your own apples, and I think they did apple pies and stuff like that, but I don't remember us actually getting a pie.
It was all by the slice.
Oh, okay. But yeah, seeing the petroglyph wall, you really had to search for them, and they were a little bit sun bleached out because they faced the west, I believe. They must have. And yeah, it was definitely, there was one hike area that you could go back in, but it was towards the end of the day that we actually got to it. But I've also heard that you want to be very careful because it's cutting through like a canyon.
It's a wash, yeah.
And that it can come through with flash floods, and gosh, yeah, it was really beautiful.
Yeah.
I loved it.
Well, with that, we hope you've enjoyed our time there as much as we've enjoyed bringing it to you. And if you did enjoy it, leave us a thumbs up. We appreciate that. And if you haven't already subscribed to our channel, watch for the dot at the end of the video. You can tap that, ring the notification bell, and you'll be notified every time we have a new video.
And thank you for following us as we follow the moon.